Hi, Cindy here, and I have an angel message for you. So I'm going to get right to it and read this message. There is a big energetic shift in motion at this very moment in Earth's energy. This shift is a shift in awareness. This shift of awareness is what is about to reveal itself to those at the leading edge of the awakening process. Those at the leading edge are about to experience this shift in awareness. This is not the Great Awakening shift of awareness. This is a shift of awareness that is ahead of the Great Awakening. This is a shift in awareness that will bring those at the leading edge a new understanding of life in Earth's energy. This shift will bring you a new understanding of life in Earth's energy. There is something we wish to share about this shift and what you may experience with this shift. You may experience something incredibly magical. You may experience this shift in your own unique way. However, there are certain energies that will be experienced by everyone in your own unique way. So this is a message about the energies you will experience in your own unique way. This shift in awareness is like shifting your vision so that you suddenly have more ability to see outside of the normal visual spectrum of light. This is similar to the shift that is occurring now. This shift will allow you to see and experience an energy in Earth's energy that you have not seen or experienced before to this degree. Some people have experienced this energy in this lifetime. However, this access has been karmically determined. These people were destined to work with these energies and experience these energies in this lifetime for specific reasons that are unique to them. However, the shift that we are talking about is a shift that will become available to everyone at a certain point along your journey of self-discovery. So this shift is not karmic in that you are destined to work with these energies in a specific way. This shift is the result of the awakening process. And when you reach a certain point on your journey of self-discovery, this shift will become available to you. And you will suddenly see and feel these energies like you were always able to see and feel these energies. This will be a sudden shift when you reach this point on your journey of self-discovery. This will seemingly happen overnight. However, it will have taken years of work on your journey of self-discovery to reach this point. This overnight experience is within your grasp. You are within arm's length of this energy, and you are about to experience this energy in a way that you have never experienced it before in this lifetime. Even those who have access to this energy and work with this energy as part of your karmic plans, you will also experience a shift with this energy, and you will be able to access this energy in a way that you have never experienced before in this lifetime. This is a monumental shift. And this is about to come into your awareness. Bring it on. Bring on the shift. So it sounds to me like they're talking about access to the astral plane. And they've been dropping little bits and pieces of information about the astral plane and all kinds of exciting things. And that we're going to be able to take our physical bodies to some degree into the astral plane and have magical experiences. So, and then them talking about the visual spectrum of light. So like we see a certain spectrum of light, right? It's called the visual light spectrum. But there is light outside of the spectrum that we can see, that animals can see. Certain animals see a different part of the light spectrum than we do. There are ultraviolet. That's a common one that especially insects will have and stuff, so they can identify flowers more easily. And so, there's a lot of light that comes here to Earth that we simply cannot see. And the same thing goes for hearing and like they talk about feeling, like to be able to see and feel this energy. So with our hearing, right, we only can hear a very small portion of sound vibrations out there. And like dogs, for instance, can hear much higher tones than we can. So they have a different ability to hear. So it's kind of given me a bit of a different picture now of what the astral plane might be like. Like I've always sort of pictured it as somewhere else. I don't know where, but somewhere else, like that I would go somewhere. But now I wonder if it's literally just this sort of shift in our vision and in our senses and in our ability to feel this energy and see this energy, that when we experience this shift, everything is here. Everything is right here. We don't have to go anywhere to access the astral plane. Not that I thought we were going far away, but I did feel like when we went there, we weren't necessarily, like I'm not necessarily standing right here. But now I just wonder if it is me standing right here, and I can kind of either experience both at the same time, experience what I'm experiencing now, and experience this new energy that is the astral plane at the same time, or whether I can kind of flip back and forth between the two. So I'm not sure, obviously, what that's really going to look like, but it's really exciting and just has me thinking of what this experience is going to be like. And the angels always encourage us to have these thought experiments, to explore our thoughts. They encourage us to think about different things in wild and crazy ways. So it's actually very helpful to sort of imagine what this might look like for you, how this might come into your life, and feel the excitement around that, and just let your imagination go wild. What do we think this is going to be like? And how is this going to come into our everyday life? Because they said this is a shift in how we're going to experience life on Earth. So, it's like, I picture it kind of like as someone, like, so I love watching the television show Ghosts. And, the woman, she can see all the ghosts. They run this Airbnb in a house that she owns, and her husband can't see the ghosts, but she can see all the ghosts that live in the house. And so I wonder if it's going to be something like that, where we're just going to have access to seeing a whole different reality with this astral plane and being able to interact with it in ways that then other people who haven't reached that point just can't see yet, because their vision, they haven't experienced this shift to be able to see and feel these energies. So that's kind of fun to think about too. Yeah, it's all just exciting. And the other thing, what was it? The other thing about the astral plane is that the angels have encouraged us, because it's also where we manifest things, right? It's the energetic plane connected to Earth. And it's also sort of the bridge between Earth's energy and the other side of awareness. But it's where manifestations begin that come into Earth's energy. So they've encouraged us to just dream big in regards to the life of our dreams, and to sort of place all of these desires into the astral plane. And so that's something else that you can just sort of have fun with, is just imagining all the incredible experiences, physical manifestations, health, wealth, anything, any type of energy that you would like to see in your life. Just imagine it and place it in the astral plane for yourself. So that's always fun to explore as well. All right. I wish you happy exploring with your thought experiments. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have a magical day.